Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Steam Wishlist. My phone isn't dead anymore! Quick. Okay, my phone was dead, and I was gonna have to use Google, but my phone had just come alive in the night time. Quick. So as always, we're picking up between 0 and 26 to pick the letter that I'll be using up here, and then from there, I want to pick another number from 0 to 99. So, randomise. Number 2, same as last time, that's B, inner to here. So games that contain the letter B, as B is the second letter of the alphabet. And the next number we're going to be doing today is... So it's game 34. So we would have scrolled past it in the previous episode. In the previous episode, we'd have scrolled past it. So number 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pardon me, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 20. We didn't scroll past it last time. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Oh, bad lads. I went too fast. Massive City RP. Massive multiplayer sandbox roleplay game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on, game. But I believe in you. 23 is a good number. Game number 23 is not for broadcast, which again is overwhelmingly positive. And this is meant to be a good game, right? I've seen many Dons play this. But I have no idea. I think like Jacksepticeye have played it, so it has to be a good game, surely. And I mean, look at these ratings. It has to be good. It has to be good, surely. Okay, so apparently this game is very long, but it's also very popular. So I'm going to guarantee play this game, but it'll be tomorrow that I'll play it. Obviously, when you watch the video at home, if you're watching it as a video, it will just be a jump cut, and I'll be wearing something different. But I'm installing it, and I'll play it tomorrow. Okay, so welcome to Not For Broadcast, which I believe, as far as I know, it's a game which I control the news, I think. Day 1, the election. Hello? Turn right. What? D? Oh. Hey! Answer.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, now, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up.
It's English, like British.
You're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you.
Why do I recognise this guy?
I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Got you.
Underneath that, you've got the screens.
Yep.
The one on the right is the broadcast screen.
Yep.
That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio. And you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Okay.
These plugs control everything in the studio.
Oh, it's nice outside.
For you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
This is a unique game, you know. What the hell?
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left.
Yep.
They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Any 3. My Salad Weekly. Come to Bumley. And Crazy Neil.
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
Okay. Yes, studio. Waiting for signal.
Select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
What?
You know seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I
Sorry, I pressed that way too early.
I'm trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good.
The election
Next
win
is going to be to
that
throw
Exit
the
said
news
just pretty
titles on screen too.
Hopeful or hostile.
There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys
This is a stressful game, though.
And corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be
She's going up, that's good.
Advance headquarters
Oh,
to
10,
hear what the
9.
leaders of this fledgling party
Okay.
have to say on their historic route.
Right, button
That's all
2
coming up on
in
tonight.
3, 2, 1.
Lovely, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. When it shrinks down and vanishes, number 1. When it shrinks down and vanishes. I'm waiting. Shrink down. Shrink down.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
But first,
Ah.
the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
Could you mess it up on purpose?
We often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right. You can move that white dot up and down, avoiding the interference using the yellow knob or your scroll wheel.
Of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately.
I'm playing the bloody iPhone game whilst doing this as well. Are you mad?
Advance's overwhelming mandate. But
What's it like? What's the game called? Flappy Bird?
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now, the
I'm trying to do this.
is count you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I know
Alright.
you play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want.
Okay.
I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
We'll be going live to Advance
6,
HQ to
5.
hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2, 1.
advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
Oh,
Why?
Wanker's is running late.
okay.
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Well, I could just put these live right now.
Build your collection
Oh.
week by week, and very soon.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence.
I know about multicam, it's fine.
Cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking.
Yep.
2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds.
It's like being
at
at
most.
university all over
So
again.
if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot. Or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
Yep.
3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those.
He's rude, bro.
Screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Quiet in the studio.
Your crunchy cubes will
Thank you so much.
Oh, this is going to be...
10 seconds, everybody.
This exclusive offer is available.
Can I press 2 and 1 like this? Yes, I can.
5, 4, 3.
It's easier to use that.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch
Shopflock
on screen 3 when she says his name.
Day by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank
There he
you
is.
so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat.
What?
Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
Oh, shush.
What a wild ride this has been. What a wild and do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying?
Oh, for God's sake.
But seriously,
This is hard to get used to.
You're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story.
She doesn't like him.
One soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion. But,
He waffles too much, though.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards. If I
She doesn't talk
remember
much.
correctly.
it's so sweet of you to mention it. But I really am not in it for the awards. Although
Shush, lad.
those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So,
Ah.
if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan. And, not
And
easy to
talk.
answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed.
That's a reaction, surely.
That's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering. For one
Oh, sorry.
I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. I do it for the little people.
Yeah, she's inspired too.
But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
What are you even saying? I ain't listening.
Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But, I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always
Oh, it's stressful.
not
React.
fuck things
Look.
up.
Shit, he swore. Well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did
No,
it again.
don't-
Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with
I can't say it at the same time, lads.
Which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lodz Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
What? Oh, there's interference down here as well, lads. Like, this is
Watch out for that interference, mate.
this is wild. What do you mean?
I don't understand it.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but don't switch to it now. You can go to the archive when the broadcast's done. We keep everything.
Sure, if I want viewers though, sure they'd be more interested in watching him just be a nut job in the studio.
No, Lance, we mustn't.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
When does this end?
Did it for you, baby. All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
I'm gonna change the world, Jonah.
The issue with this scroll wheel is it?
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me.
It's slightly better to with
I
this.
didn't listen.
Yeah, this is more accurate.
Drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
Okay, it's delayed. Okay, there's no signal on the camera. What happened? What happened?
Sterility. This folder. This is the key.
I was actually playing this game because it's less stressful than Foot Champs, bro.
You'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
All right, I got you, lad. 18 seconds. I got the interference and then advert. Yep, all good. Yep. Interference done. Okay, and advert B in 5 seconds.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by.
How am I going to know he's going to swear?
Just hold it down while the red bit is over the red
Okay.
line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder.
You can relax and come.
Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
More than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest. Isn't it time your family...
Remember to...
Bro, are you serious, bro? I've got to bleep, interference, do the multicam, and play adverts. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Okay, spacebar makes sense.
Seriously, we've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Stop playing Guitar Hero.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advanced Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Get ready to bleep.
Pat. Thank you all for coming, and, well, thank you all for
Bro.
start? Well, what a day.
I've got to hear it twice.
We couldn't do it.
Hey!
Every dirty, low-down, lying southern...
I said it too much.
Right through there. I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations. Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations. Coarser than the ground is funny. Coarser than...
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well.
He's out of his skull, lads.
You don't need a party.
He's pissed.
You need a team. A team that can change things.
Yes, a team.
That can change. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating.
He's going to swear, isn't he?
Shitting pants on and up in their dusty checkbook. Pants on and up in their dusty checkbook.
Again, not inaccurate, but not before we came out here, executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the Wealth Office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of... Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this
Bro.
No more hiding wealth offshore.
Oh my God.
Trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. I've got nowhere to hide. We revoked your passport. We revoked your passport. You want to leave like you threatened before the election. That's fine. That's fine.
Look at cam 1, bro. Look at cam 1. Look at top left.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into warring individuals.
I want to press cam 1.
Fund health and education.
I want to press it. But I want to do a good job.
Said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours. That's absolute ferret. That's absolute. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose
Oh
children
my God.
you raise.
So they've got time to get even. So they've got time to get even.
Advance have this to say to
I like the piss guy. I don't know why I like the piss guy.
say to you. We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back in the hands of the people who created it. In the hands of the people who created it.
Today.
Yes. It ends today. It ends and tomorrow today. We'll start making it fair again. We'll start making it like we promised we would.
It's annoying hearing it twice.
Until then, ladies and gents, and until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
No.
Well, interesting acceptance speech there. Interesting acceptance speech there. And our apologies for the fruity language. And our apologies.
What do you mean fruity language? I didn't.
Out for you in time. Hopefully we got that. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under advance.
Do I need to hear this?
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help.
That's a bit long to press that though.
Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Boring politics.
I got the job.
This is some weird fever dream. I'm dying now.
Can I turn this one down so I just don't hear this one? I don't really need to hear it, right?
Not going for a drink?
No, got a date.
Try not to get murdered.
Oh, I got a B. Oh, that's no good. I got a D here. Outstanding censoring, interference, your editing was okay.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance, but first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen.
I want to see what you did at the end. Can I just get to the end?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you.
See, he's fake.
That being with you here today.
This is why everything you see on YouTube and TV is not real, guys. See how he came in? He was a dickhead. And then the camera turns on. Oh, hello, nice to meet you.
So you've just finished filming your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that
All you want to do is promo his stuff.
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is.
Doesn't let her speak either, see? That's what I kept saying. I was going to go switch to her, but he didn't let her speak.
I said to Peter...
Anyway, bun that guy off. You arrive home to find a post on the mat, most being nothing more than usual junk mail. One has, however, catched your eye. The team want to know you. Okay. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston, your spouse, Sam Winston, your children, Charles and Susie Winston. Well, you muse, at least they got the basics right. Yes. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly, introduce yourself to all your new co-workers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself in the new workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. Be friendly and introduce myself. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now, a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up, or recommend that your colleague reports it, promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone, or report about. I would probably recommend that they report it, just to be, you know, nice. An entire department was fired today for consistent unperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets significantly higher than the previous ones. You leave work on time, say it to ensure you hit the deadline, leave work early. I would leave work on time. Bun off. I work my hours, that's it. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day with friends and family, or washing your hair that day, going free but wouldn't mind missing it. Looking forward to a nice day with friends and family. What is this about? You had a long, successful career and are about to retire. In your speech, you list all your achievements and the good memories you had of working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you face while working there. Refuse to attend. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, listen to music on making models, attend political rallies, encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Let's encourage and support my children with their hobbies. You know? Hashtag daddy. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of daily grind, kind of. Exploring somewhere unfamiliar. I like all of these. Oh, a theme park. That's some thrills attractions for you and your family. I do like a theme park, guys. I do like a theme park. It's fun. It's most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, and equal. Equal. And safe, though. Realistically, maybe. I should have said safe. Because safe is quite important. Thank you for cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable and appreciate your help. Okay, sign my name. A family matter. I'm just filling out forms now. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up your favourite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favour, and you're the only one I can ask. No problem. What's going on? Must see all this crazy advanced stuff. The assets and more fat, they're calling it. Taking was hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It's bullshit. I'm not saying top 1% or I don't have stupid money, Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're going to lose everything. That's awful, but I'm not sure how I can help. You're always the well-off one in the family. I'm sorry, but taking from the rich to help the poor doesn't sound so bad. Chris eyes flash angrily. You can't possibly be that naive. Oh god. Take whatever they want and start distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Look, that's not why I'm here. I need to borrow your passport. What for? They've taken mine, half the countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so... Chris pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before it frees my accounts. Please, Alex, I'm going to ask. He wants to take my passport, lad. Sure enough away, surely. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. You want my bloody passport! I can't... What am I supposed to do? I can't give him the passport. You get me in trouble, lad. It's against the law. Fine, I'll sell it myself. Chris spits. Wait, spitting bars. Such a family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the... Yeah, but that's also bad to us trying to do things you shouldn't be doing, you know? Grabbing an eye on fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to dishes, pick up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. I said screw the 1%. I got achievement unlocked. Eating our beef by living it up.
Let's get set up and get on with it, eh? So I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on.
Yup.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
At least the bottom 4 plugs on.
Let's load up the adverts.
It's because you need this on as well. He says at least, but you need this one on. He had them all on.
You know, load the tapes under the desk. Look down.
Yeah, hang on, lad.
Have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences.
Should we play? Is this toy safe? Advanced Go-Getters. Crazy Neil and Alan James. That looks like it's not even English.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here.
That's just 3 and 4 still.
Really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
You're following IB for that.
Says Thursday gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
10
Not the best
seconds.
source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National Night.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing...
We like this guy. They like the pissed guy. He has a good time.
With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington was always impressed. She was
I think she's good, right?
At university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehouse. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety.
Oh no.
Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new
Why are they beefing him for?
underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central
Why are they
cave
beefing?
and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a
Who's
joint
Dante's
statement
taint?
about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year.
Let's make him look bad.
Reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much.
He had a good time though, just celebrating, that's all. He had a good time.
And Griever's bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've
Make the
seen
police.
the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police, and less
Don't make Dons look like criminals.
are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act.
Oh no, wait.
firsthand. They'll be talking.
Am I going to free? I'm guessing I'm going to free?
That's
You haven't told me about this.
tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh.
Back, everybody. You can go.
Nah. I wasn't ready. I pressed it too early. Oh dear. Who's the guy in camera 4? I need to have like 8 eyes to play this game.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think
Oh,
that
she's
government
opposition.
realise the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right.
Go on, Alan James.
We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Hashtag
Perhaps
promo.
Advance have just
Oh,
realised
God.
that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse
Man
the
said
colour.
orgy on TV.
Orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie,
Oh,
how do you think
he just got called out, lad.
this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right.
Look at the right camera, lad. You're bare annoying.
War like we've ever seen before.
Oh, shush.
Millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they
No,
take
look
you
at this
away,
camera
there's
first.
no brainwashing. We'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well...
He always looks at camera 2, then 4.
Democracy is
2.
dead.
And they can fall now, do you?
Advance are radical, and change is always
Bastard.
frightening. But the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've
That camera, yes, this one.
But
Thank
it's
you.
all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
Her reaction.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
He's barking off.
This is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiarts. Like opiates, see?
Yeah, I get it.
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals, they're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does a future...
30 seconds.
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No,
And her?
Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight
2.
on the National
1.
Nightly News.
Adverts.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
Oh, he's having a great time with that beef. Look at him go.
Actually, fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye!
I rate it. It's smart. Oh, I got an A. Yes, lads. You can't see it, but it's an A underneath my screen. Face cam. There's no room for face cam on this game.
I'm just saying, we'll do what I can.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
Okay, get it ready.
If that sticks, I'll just...
5, 4, 3.
He does a good job, you know. He does well.
Welcome back. In our second
We've got a Zoom interview.
we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in
Interference.
Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got
Yes.
you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand,
What's
Jeremy.
that noise?
There just simply isn't enough being done at
Who's
a
this?
systemic level.
Who's
to
this?
relieve the problem.
Who's this?
We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving.
Oh!
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it?
Shush!
Just hang.
Play an advert!
The problem isn't a local.
Go to adverts!
Jeremy, it's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable...
What just happened?
A man with a very different
Oh,
perspective.
look, he's barking off it. He's barking off, look.
Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy.
I think I shouldn't go to him when his name was said. I messed up.
Safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question.
Oh.
But I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look,
Bro, what did you
Leviticus
say?
clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia? Delia will help you.
Wait, what?
As I was saying, Jesus...
No, screw it, show them what the hell?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely.
What do you mean a gimp escape, bro?
Box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You've got back in your space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this... Oh, hold on just a moment.
Clive, this simply won't do. Not enough.
Surely viewers going up for this, surely.
Clive, I am not having this again.
He smashes it.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as
This is the Chief Constable of Police.
Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary and menacing a swap. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
What's that annoying noise constantly?
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony.
Hey!
Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah,
Hey.
sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank
Wait,
Tony.
Tony.
I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
How was that?
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris.
Titwank Tony.
Little Chris. And Vampire Chris.
Uh-oh. Oh no, he's got a stripper.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult
No,
in the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know?
Don't show it, please.
Inherently
It's safe, right, guys? Guys, is it safe? It is safe, right? We hope it's safe.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
Why is
You
there
are
a clown?
joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, Las Bolitas!
I've had too much.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break...
Don't want to do a good job or a bad job, I don't know. I was unconflicted.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
What keeps making a noise in here? Is it the fan? It's very annoying.
Oh,
mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk, it's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the visual.
I got an E!
And the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Go on, Dave. Music bit. All right.
Looks alright, I've got this.
I'm sure he's on his way. Come on, it's
What camera am I going to first?
This is on you.
10 seconds, everybody.
What camera? 2?
We're gonna open on Megan. Camera 2.
Yeah, thank you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Black, I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two sisters,
Wide.
is that right?
And 2.
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one.
She's a brat.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts.
Reaction.
Fortunately, I directed
3.
a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me. Jeff,
Yep.
algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I
believed
just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
and teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because in a way, she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Maths is important, to be
Yes,
fair.
thanks, Steve.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
Ah!
Make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice. Friendship!
Yes!
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night.
What was the last advert I played? Was it B or C? It's C, surely.
Jeremy
Yeah.
Dawson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
What the literal fuck was that?
That was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, bo bo bo.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Oh, I got a B overall. I think I saved it with the music, but I got I got A+ for the music, and I got outstanding censoring again. Wait, it was interference. Oh no, I forgot about that. Editing was just terrible. Oh, that was. I think my section in the middle was terrible. 19.1 seconds of boring editing. I guess we should upgrade gear really, because I don't think I need stuff to go around my room.
Had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Hip. My God, that weather is nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Why are all men such pricks?
I think I said this one.
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his faith.
Okay.
Sorry, are you saying you chose his imaginary friend in the sky?
I'm just worried about my daughter Susie, you know? She's Who's she hanging out with?
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And
And
I'm
I'm-
Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science,
I didn't change camera.
hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft
Wait,
ever
yeah,
seen
my daughter
by
did the graffiti.
man, then who can?
La Barth avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to recall the
Wait,
product
that's the woman.
immediately after
No,
the
wait.
first blindings, said today that the new advanced mark
Is that bad?
must be earned
That's what we want.
products.
She's looking good though. She looks good. She's looking after the child.
Guarantee of safety and quality.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Handsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Since being banned from the national squad earlier this year after urinating on a referee during a friendly against East Grinchley, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for Handsleeves.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the market
This is good.
buzzing
I want
with
this.
interest.
This groundbreaking product
It's gotta look
was
good.
quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are sceptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralded.
I feel like this would get a lot of sales.
Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
Oh yeah, crap.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of
Ah.
tonight's National Nightly News.
Ah. Ah. Oh, my brain's fried, bro. My brain's fried. Oh no! I see these lights here, I got you.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in Moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with women's, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Oh my god.
Big house? this grubby
I think it's just
little
mocking the
gas
UK,
spat
isn't it, really?
staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that. Having all one's grub in one room.
Breakfast room in the dining room.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fuss's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right bloody question, Robin.
Thank you,
The right bloody
Wentworth.
question.
I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what
Yeah, a toilet butler.
Yes. I remember! Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods. You know, that's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel.
Yes.
We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest
Oh
our
my
press
God.
and unrest just protest.
Yes. Oh, what's that? Daddy! Daddy, it's Daddy!
Please don't
The dinner bear test protest.
on the news.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh God, wait, what?
Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Oh, well, you are showing some shame.
Oh no. Oh no. Not on the news.
Glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be footing well heard, that's all.
Language, Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Spaff and pip-pop.
You say we'll spaff, bro?
Daddy, how could you?
Shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes
What is going on?
It's back here in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough sharp work to last me a lifetime.
Sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Oh, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own
She's taking a mick out of my guy's penis.
Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back. Oh, sorry, I'm busting.
She's funny.
Yes, I know.
Oh my God.
I think it's very endearing.
She wants your job.
She's welcome to it. Why is it raining on my desk?
He's got a leak.
Alex, Boson, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Oh, what I got to see for that segment? That's not good.
Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dancer, to be fair. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face, security's on it, and the bucket's been knocked over! I cannot stand it.
Nothing's safe! Nothing is safe!
Now, genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again. 6th and 7th, respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships.
Guys, I got 4 feeds that are broken.
And all I always have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back,
I just got to avoid those ones.
I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shot me.
What?
Fucking microphone. Just
Advert.
shot me. Where's that sound guy?
Oh my god.
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
We got a C for that segment. A C.
Again, just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions.
So sorry about Wolf's buckets.
So he can kill me if I keep doing accent. Yeah.
Well, several, actually.
Gonna need a whole new lining up there. Triple silver, I shouldn't wonder.
We like these dons, and these ones we want to keep promoting.
Good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks.
So, and they've met and they've been nice behind the cameras.
Right you are, pet. Is your seat done?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine. Have you had a little accident?
She's a cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in travels. It doesn't seem very
We're delighted to be here.
Firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
What's going on?
Whingers.
Oh, interference. My bad. My bad.
We've yet to benefit from the many advantages.
Oh, I'm still shocked. Oh, go away!
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
You like these dons? You try to make the broadcast good.
Announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
Getting shocked. I couldn't get to that. I was going to die.
Sounds.
Oh, it was awful.
I had to let him just
awful for us.
say shit on live TV.
It were awful for him. They could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing.
I'm playing like bloody a game bottom corner at the same time. I can't move it.
Centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. People who feel they run their course, don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline into an
Just giving me electric shock.
Are you okay?
Sorry.
You're still on the air, Peter?
Yes, sorry, my apologies.
It's fine.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open?
He's got a shock on his bum.
Sorry, I've got sacked again. Can I get a little
Ah!
That the older generation might feel somewhat.
Jesus, I roast your face, fucker. That one was massive. Right, no.
I'm getting it as well.
Sorry.
No!
The older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of that grandmother with a rusty twat.
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information portal tonight.
Oh,
Tell
for
citizens everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace.
Ah! Stop moving it when I move it! Well, they're showing some signs of evil. Not evil, but they're showing some signs of being dodgy.
Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson.
3, 2, 1.
Have a peaceful night.
Good job, everybody.
So
Did I just fry myself?
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's for my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
Did I just die? Is that supposed to happen? Is it to be continued? That's different. Ratings. Ratings. That's sick. That's got to be a dub, right? There's no way you cannot give that game a pass.
I'm a Mercus, bare excitement, like it's a circus. Wanna see more exciting things? Check my YouTube channel on Circus. If you hear something in my bar you think I didn't even know that I said, boy, better know when I'm on the mic and I speak, better know that I said it on purpose. That's right, I'm a Mercus, saying it again. Pass me a pen. Black tunes gonna make tunes right past them. My moustache turns grey like Ken. Yeah, haters gonna hate. You can't stop them, fam.